Hello, and welcome back to the Aikido Virtual Dojo channel. Today we're going to be looking at Yokomen'uchi, Shihonage. And Yokomen'uchi is a strike to the side of the head, and Shihonage means a four-directional throw, although we're only going to be working with just a few directions. This particular technique is also helpful when learning weapons. So it's a technique that we use, for example, with taking the knife or the tanto or even the sword or bokken. So this technique will actually, you'll see this technique again in other areas of Aikido. All right, let's move into it.
Let's begin with a look at the footwork. Actually, I start with the position Hanmi. From this position, I will first move my back foot to the side and then the other foot behind, which allows me to accept the attack of the Yokomen'uchi with its spiral form. From this place, once I grab the wrist, I move out with the uke, I extend him with a slight step to the side. And this is the position when I'm ready to do the Shihonage turn. So the Shihonage turn begins with a step forward with the back foot, but as soon as I touch the tatami, I turn around with both feet. And then what is left is stepping underneath behind the uke and turning around and adjusting as he goes down. So let's also have a look from the side. For the attack, Yokomen'uchi, we will start facing each other and in the position which is called Ai Hanmi. So we both have the left foot in front or right foot if we do it the other way around. And Durward will attack me towards my head from the side. And my first reaction will be to move away from the line of attack, so if we can do it again. So as he comes in, I want to take a two-step to the side. So even if he continues cutting, he will not be able to reach me. So I'm moving out of the line of attack, and at the same time, I want to connect with this attack. So I want to do the two-step, but I also want to enter with my hand here. Connecting to the attacking hand here, touching it so that I can take over the wrist later on, and at the same time connecting with the other hand into his center line to avoid being hit back by the free arm. And once I find myself in this position, from here, I will take a step slightly to the side and grab the wrist of the attacking hand, move to the side, and connect also, grab also the wrist with the other hand, in this way, which is the preparation for the Shihonage. Once again, with a close-up, from this position here, I'm turning, I'm grabbing the thumb, and the other hand is descending to grab the wrist. And I align at the side of the attacker.
So after we've opened up the arm here, then the next step is to do the turn of the Shihonage. Okay, still have the thumb and the wrist. Okay, we're going to take a small step through, and as we do, this is going to raise the hand up just in front of the center here, up to the head. Not behind the head, but just to the center. Okay. If we allow this to go behind our center as we turn into place, then he'll become strong and he'll be able to pull me back. So as we take that step and we turn, we step center, and it's going to basically follow the head as we turn into place, coming back towards our partner's shoulder. Okay, and that'll touch right into his body and his balance. Okay. So from here, step in the center, turn all the way back into his center. Okay? Try to come all the way back to your partner and don't stop too early. Okay? This could actually traumatize the joints here when you go into the takedown. Plus, he can reach you. Okay? So this is not the best position, but actually turning all the way back into your partner and going into the feet. Okay?
Depending on the size difference between the partners, between the uke and the nage, you might need to adapt your position during the turn in the Shihonage. So as you can see, I'm taller than Durward. So as I go into the Shihonage, as I turn around, I need to get a bit smaller. I need to bend my knees and go a bit down in order to pass underneath his shoulder as I turn back into his center line. If I don't do that, if I try to go without bending my knees, I won't be able to do it, and he can block me on the way. On the other hand, when Durward does the technique with me,
This be fine? Yeah. So now if I do the technique with Marcin, I'm a little bit smaller. Then actually if I don't open enough, it gives him some what we call slack in the arm. It gives him a lot of space in the arm to move around. So if I'm here and I get small, then he's got a lot of room to move his arm and manipulate that. So in fact, I want to keep it nice and open so that it reaches out as it turns and almost kind of extend it through without necessarily going beyond his physical ability to bring it back to him.
Once we arrive after the turn of Shihonage, we want to connect the hand or the arm as close as we can to the shoulder and actually to the person's body. Now to take down from here, we're going to not pull from above, but actually more like a sword cut. We're going to step and come from underneath. And as we step, we're going to sink under our partner. Okay? And this is going to affect his center line. So we want to pay attention to the center line and step in such a way that it's going to affect his center line all the way down to the feet. Okay? So it'll look something like this. Here. And he will come down, and I will follow him, staying close.
As uke, when I'm going down this way without a high fall, I want to descend first with the leg which is closer to the nage, and as he takes me down, I will descend on the knee, and then I will follow, going to the hip, to the side, and rolling over to the other side. At the end, I might want to protect my side, my ribs, with a hand which is free.
From here, if we take a look at the high fall, then Again, we're in this point of at the end of the turn of the Shihonage. And from here, if we want to move into a high fall, then my partner, first of all, is going to stay connected with his arm, shoulder, and body together. Okay? So he doesn't want to let this go too far beyond his body. So everything stays together, head, arm, shoulder, and the body combined. Okay? And as I do this, I also want to be in contact with his whole body, so that as I move, I'm going to turn his base into position. I'm going to turn his hips into the positions where he can go forward. Okay? And as he does that, his head's going to go down, his legs are going to go up, and he goes all the way over. Okay? So when we give it some energy, it'll look like this.
And for the uke, as I go around, I want to amortize the fall with the other hand. So I extend the other arm in order to touch the tatami first with the arm and then with my whole side, so that it allows a gentle fall even from this height.
Once we're at the end here, we've brought our partner down. For the pin, the immobilization, then I want to stay in close. Okay, so even the leg right up against him is a good connection and a good kind of brace, so that he can't turn back towards me. I'm going to keep the Shihonage here and bend more from the base rather than from above, okay, where he could pull me that way. And I want to line up in such a way here that I'm at a good angle where I'm supported with my alignment. If I'm too far to the back here, close to him, he can pull me over. There, okay? Or if I'm too close here, feet parallel with him, he can reach me or something like that. So I want to be at this slight angle, but yet still close enough here. Just enough where I can be stable and also be able to hold him here for a moment.
If you like our video, give us a thumb up and share it with your friends. You can also subscribe to receive notifications about new videos being published. More information is available in the channel description as well as through the links section.